Minority Caucus meeting last night. We are here to present a text of press conference by the Minority Caucus of the House of Representatives on the state of the nation, held at the National Assembly Complex, Abuja, today, Wednesday, 17th June 2026. Nigeria on the brink. Insecurity, judicial confusion, and a desperate plot to kill the opposition before 2027. Gentlemen of the press, Nigeria is bleeding. Nigeria is confused. And Nigeria is being deliberately pushed to the brink by a government that has elevated 2027 election above the lives and welfare of citizens. We convene this press conference today with a heavy heart, but with unshaken resolve to speak truth to power, because silence in the face of tyranny is complicity. One, the murder of Major General Rabi Abubakar, a national shame. The House of Representatives Minority Caucus condemns in the strongest terms the horrendous murder of retired Major General Rabi Abubakar while in terrorist captivity in Katsina State, and the subsequent release of his wife under questionable circumstances. That the general of the Nigerian army, who once commanded troops and defended this nation, could be kidnapped alongside his wife and later declared dead under unclear circumstances is a grave indictment of a failed state. It is a national embarrassment. It tells the world that in today's Nigeria, neither rank, service, nor sacrifice guarantees safety. What is particularly irksome is that before General Rabi's murder, two other generals and commanding officers had been slain in battle without the repercussion of their sad demise visited on anyone or group. While we mourn General Rabi, we ask, if a general is not safe within the borders of our nation, when who truly is? Then who truly is? Not even our respected traditional rulers and monarchs, who have now become easy targets of vicious bandits who kidnap and kill them at will. Our security is in the mud, yet the political class is busy rehearsing new political dance steps, seemingly unbothered. To General Rabi's family, the Nigerian army, and to all patriots who still believe in this country, we extend our deepest condolences. But condolences will not bring him back, neither does it restore confidence in the citizenry. Action will. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu must therefore live up to the title and position of Commander-in-Chief by working out a pragmatic pathway out of this enduring quagmire. At a period in our nation's long-drawn battle with these insurgents, victory was close by, especially with the presence of machineries in the front lines. Today, no one is sure what the strategy, if any, is. So until the administration defines a clear vision and pursues it with purpose, bandits continue to encircle the entire country, moving from Niger to Kwara, Oyo to etc., without as much as a pushback. General Rabi's death must, therefore, evoke an urgent battle cry which proclaims, never again. 2. Oyo school's children still in captivity, the normalization of evil. As we speak, school children and their teachers abducted in Oyo State remain in captivity. They are crying, going to school in Nigeria. Can we pause for a moment and imagine the gory conditions of those innocent children and others still in captivity in other parts of the country, in the cold hands of bloodthirsty beasts? This is indeed the new normal under this administration. Mass abductions without consequences, terrorists dictating terms, and a government that issues statements instead of results. We demand an immediate coordinated no ransom rescue operation. Each hour these children spend with the terrorists is an hour stolen from Nigeria's future. 3. Judicial confusion and the weaponization of INEC. The 2027 plot exposed. Earlier this week, in a move that reeks of political mischief, a federal high court presided over by Justice Peter Lifu ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to deregister 5 opposition political parties. This judgment, coming only months to the country's general elections and after a subsisting appeal court decision on the same matter, is not intended to serve justice. Instead, it appears to be a deliberate plot to engender judicial chaos weaponized to destabilize the polity. For us as a caucus, this is rascality taken too far and a danger to participatory democracy. Let us be clear. We consider Justice Lufu's judgment as a calculated attempt to muscle legitimate opposition out of the race for the 2027 presidency. Indeed, we remain at odds in fathoming whose justice Justice Lufu is serving. In overlooking INEC's submission made during the pendency of the case to the effect that the affected parties have satisfied the requirement of the law by winning elected positions in various elections. Wittingly or unwittingly, by design or not, this latest judicial gambit only adds to the growing list of others which our country's political parties have had to confront in order to be able to present candidates for the 2027 general elections. We wonder, for instance, whether it is by mere happenstance that the convener and alter ego of the plaintiffs in this matter is someone holed up in the sanctuary of the presidential villa as aide to Mr. President, Tinubu's chief of staff. From external manipulations and executive meddlesomeness that kept old political structures polarized, to the attempt to truncate new alliances through institutional bottlenecks, such as the refusal to register new political parties and strict guidelines by the electoral umpire, the whole goal has been muscle all credible opposition out of the 2027 contest. Whilst we thank the appeal court for halting the judicial overreach by Justice Lifu, we urge every proponent of political pluralism to remain alert to future attempts at undermining our nation's democracy. 4. General gloom, hardship, and the criminal neglect of governance. From Sokoto to Enugu, from Borno to Lagos, the story is the same. Hunger, killings, kidnappings, collapse of the naira, collapse of hope. Yet what preoccupies the ruling party and the presidency is 2027. Endorsement rallies, defections, re-election strategies, town hall meetings to discuss tenure security when campaigns had not been declared open by INEC. The life of every Nigerian matters. Politics must take the back seat when the nation bleeds. We must secure Nigeria first. Government exists primarily for the security and welfare of the people. Section 14(2)(b) of the 1999 Constitution is not a suggestion. It is a mandate. That mandate is being abused. Our demands on security: an immediate overhaul of the national security architecture. Although a state of emergency has been declared by the President since November 25, 2025, what we are rather witnessing currently is a state of emergency on political opponents rather than security. The nation therefore requires funding on security intelligence, not propaganda, improved welfare for frontline troops, and not wildcards for appointees. 2. On Oyo abduction, launch a special military operation within 72 hours to rescue the school children and their teachers. No excuses at all. 3. On General Rabi, a full, transparent investigation into this abduction and murder. The nation deserves to know how terrorists now kill generals with impunity. 4. On INEC/judiciary, the Chief Justice of Nigeria must wade into the conflicting judgments on party registration to save the judiciary from further embarrassment. INEC must resist being used to sabotage democracy. We will not accept a 2027 election rigged before it begins. And 5, on governance, President Tinubu must suspend all 2027 political activities and declare a 6-month national security and economic recovery plan. Lead or leave. Final words. The attempt to kill opposition parties through judicial ambush, to ignore mass killings while chasing second term, and to normalize the abduction of children in a declaration of war against Nigerians is absurd. We, the minority caucus of the House of Representatives, will not be silent. We will not be intimidated. We will use every legislative instrument to hold this government accountable. To Nigerians, do not despair. 2027 will not be decided in Asoro or by compromise costs. It will be decided by you, the people. The opposition parties will stand with you. The opposition will not be muscled out. Nigeria will be rescued. Thank you, and God save our nation.